Okay, let's unpack this. We've all been there. A crackle in the speaker, a flickering video feed, or that dreaded network connection failed message. Now at home, it's annoying,
Sure.
sure. But when you're running a huge concert or a data center, one bad connection can be a disaster.
It really can, and that context is so important for you to grasp.
So today, our deep dive is looking at this problem through one specific tool, the DBXCT3 Advanced Cable Tester.
Right. Because in professional AV or IT, the infrastructure is just messy. You have dozens of different connectors side by side.
And you need one thing to test them all.
You do, and that's what this is. We're talking about a tool that's, around $230, and it comes with a 2-year warranty from DBX. It's meant to be that single source of truth for the physical layer.
All right, so let's jump right to the feature that seems to solve the biggest headache for installers, the form factor. It's a two-piece design. But my first thought is, doesn't splitting it in two just make it easier to, lose one half?
That's a fair question. But that modularity is actually where the value really kicks in. What's fascinating here is that the unit splits into a sender and a receiver.
Cool.
So you can test cables that are already installed. We're talking runs that might go hundreds of feet through ceilings, conduits, whatever. You don't have to pull the cable out.
So the ROI is immediate. You're not just saving the cost of a new cable.
No. You're saving hours, maybe days of labor and downtime trying to even get to a cable you think might be bad.
Right.
That's the key. It's a tool for field work, not just a workbench. And to your point about durability, this thing is built like a tank. It's got this super rugged construction for all the drops and knocks it's going to take.
Built for the battlefield, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay, so speaking of flexibility, we have to talk about the connections. The sheer number of them. It says you can even test cables if the connectors on each end are different.
Yeah, that's a huge plus.
So what are we looking at? What's the full census here?
Well, let's start with the data side. You've got your standard RJ45 for testing up to 8-pin connections, your basic network cable.
And since it handles 8-pin, does that mean it covers smaller stuff too, like an RJ11 for a phone line?
Precisely. It handles that no problem. But then, you dive into the really specialized pro systems. It's like a perfectly stocked utility drawer for live production.
Okay, so walk me through the Pro AV kit inside.
You've got the absolute standards first, XLR, both male and female, and your classic 14-inch TRS jacks, the workhorse of any mixing board.
Of course.
But then it adds things like speaker twist for the big PA systems and DMX, the 5-pin one for complex stage lighting.
Where one break means an entire scene goes dark.
Exactly. Then you have BNC, RCA, it just keeps going.
And I saw it handle some legacy stuff too.
It does. It has MIDI, that classic 5-pin DN, the little 18-inch mini jack, and even banana connectors. All told, it can test continuity across up to 8 pins on all these formats.
But it's not just about continuity, is it? Sometimes the hardest part is just finding the right cable in a massive bundle.
You've hit on a vital point. Verification is just as important as identification. So for that exact problem, finding one cable in a packed patch panel, it has a separate test tone generator.
So you plug it in one end, it sends a sound.
And you use a little probe to find that tone at the other end. It prevents that nightmare of testing the wrong line.
Got it. And that last bit, the banana connector tester.
Yeah, that's more of a simple, dedicated tool. It just gives you a quick beep and an LED light. A fast, easy check for those single-pin connections.
So what does this all mean? When we boil it down, the distilled knowledge here is that the DBXCT3 isn't just a simple cable tester. It's a full diagnostic troubleshooter for these incredibly complex systems.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really raises a question, doesn't it?
Which is?
What does the fact that we even need a $230 device, this complex one that handles, 15 different standards, tell us about the hidden infrastructure supporting everything we do?
The physical layer.
The physical layer. Every stream you watch, every concert you hear, it all depends on hundreds of these physical connections you never, ever see. And tools like this are really the unsung heroes keeping it all running.
A great thought to chew on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the hidden network that makes it all work.